Arriving Santander. The first tip is don't go down to your bike too early. After the ship has docked in Santander, you've got a good 45 minutes before you need to go down to your bike. If you try and get down there too early, you'll probably find yourself stuck in a stuffy stairwell waiting to gain access. And when you do make it to your bike, it can be quite hot in the bottom deck. It's certainly going to be noisy and there's going to be some exhaust fumes. So hang around upstairs and follow the crew members' instructions and don't be in a rush to get back down to your bike. Once you've got it and you've exited, we are now on our way to the passport booths. There's some criticism about how long it takes to get through passport control in Santander, but it is an awful lot quicker than Plymouth. In Plymouth, if you have a full face crash helmet, they'll make you take it off to check your passport. They don't do that in Santander. There's about 8 passport booths in Spain. They need to check your passport and stamp it. And it takes them, roughly a minute to do this. So if there's 8 of them in operation, they can do 40 every 5 minutes. I'm not 100% sure, but I reckon, 30 bikes in front of us in this queue and 30 cars. So you're unlikely to be in this queue more than 10 or 12 minutes. It may feel like it's longer, but it really isn't. And anyway, relax. You're on holiday. Welcome to Spain. Also, don't forget your UK sticker. The Spanish don't like a UK sticker that's incorporated as part of your number plate. They insist on a full-size UK sticker somewhere on the back of your bike. Now, what we're likely to do while we're waiting here is load our SatNavs up. Now, we may have bought a preloaded route with us. We may just punch a destination in. And that can cause problems because the satellite navigation isn't very good at finding its way out of Santander Ferry Port. And there's a good reason for that. And I'll show you what that is in a minute. And I'll also explain what I do to overcome that problem.
What we've got here is Google Maps, and we're just looking down on Santander Ferry Port. That clip we've just cut away from, the bikes are on this little bit of road here heading towards passport control. Now, if you look on the left, I've already got Potes set as my destination, and I'm going to put this as my starting point. Anywhere along this road, click just there. And what your sat-nav's trying to do is guide you out the ferry port just here. But if we zoom in on that and drop our little man down, what we can see is a fence. You can't exit the ferry port there, although Google and your sat-nav probably thinks you can. So it's going to try and keep guiding you to this fence, which is no good whatsoever. So what I do when I schedule is I don't put my pin there, because what we've got to do is we follow the exit route out the ferry port, which is along here, over this bridge, over 2 roundabouts, round a bend to 2 more roundabouts. I put my exit pin just there. So as I'm coming through passport control and exiting, my sat nav will pick up my starting point. It may not happen until I'm round about these 2 roundabouts, and then it does pick it up rather than trying to turn me round and take me back the whole time. So that makes for a lot more comfortable, stress-free journey. One more thing I will mention, this roundabout here is quite new. It was finished in 2023. And your sat-nav still wants you to take you this old route. And there's nothing wrong with the old route. It is slightly more complicated picking up your junctions correctly, particularly we're riding on the right hand side of the road, and we've got a lot of things to take in. We've got a lot of new experiences when we're riding in Spain, particularly for the first time. If we can keep it simple, it's a lot better. So when I plan a route, and any of the routes that I sell, I put my starting point there and I pin my second point just there. And this is fairly straightforward. Straight over the first roundabout to the next one, first exit, keep left, and you're away. Obviously, that only works if you're going to Potes. If you're going somewhere else, well then, don't follow those directions. Hope you found some of that helpful, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again.